Hello, my friends. This is BobbieD coming to you live from the Las Philippines. I'm having an awesome time in the Philippines today. Hope you are as well. Hey, today I want to talk to you about the National ID System, Philippines update. Please, the National ID System, Philippines update in the Philippines. Yeah. Woo! What a joy! Such a joy that you come back to get my friends. And today I want to say for those of you here for the first time, welcome. And if you would click on the subscribe button and the bell notification icon, you can see fresh new Philippine videos, motivational videos, and worldwide videos. Now, when you talk about the Philippines, you understand, this is a country that is trying to move up into the 21st century. And as a result, they need to have their people all organized with information on the information highway. You get me? So basically, they're trying to catch up. Most of the world has identification systems. They can spot you like that. Big Brother can catch you like that in most of the places. Like in the USA, you got the SSN, you got the driver's license, you got they can track you. They know where you at every minute, every second of the day. So guess what, guys? The Philippines say, hey, that might be a good system. Man, we just tried to. So they're making a decision to do it as well. A national ID system. We'll take a look at that today. Let you know where you stand, where the people stand, where the system is right now, and we're going to bring it to you right tight, long and strong. All right, so we're going to do a quick 1 minute review, 1 minute review, 1 minute review, and we're going to see what we talked about on a prior broadcast. Those of you here with us, thank you so much for being with us. We're going to bring it to you right tight, long and strong right now. All right, so last time we were here, guys, we talked about, give me a second, we talked about this right here. Yeah, we talked about like a virgin, touched by the first time, like a virgin. No, not that. That's not it. That's just playing, man. No, we talked about virgin coconut oil, man. You know what I'm saying? Virgin coconut oil, man. You know, and what they are finding out that is that virgin coconut oil can be a what? Therapeutic treatment. They're doing a clinical trial study on virgin coconut oil. They found out that many people have been saying that they took the virgin coconut oil, they had COVID, and they got well in a matter of days. So they did a clinical trial study on it, and they found out that it is true. However, this study that they're talking about now was delayed because they could not find enough participants, and COVID came about in 2020. So it's been a delay. This study should have been completed this month. However, it was delayed, so we got maybe 2 or 3 more months, so they can once they make their definitive decision on whether they'll be using this as a clinical therapy or not, we'll know in the next few months. But I'm assuming, based on the other studies that have been done, they will be using virgin coconut oil in their fight against coronavirus, COVID-19, based on the other clinical trials that have completed. But once this has been done, they'll be passed, and it's successful, they'll be passing it on to the WHO, so that the WHO can then review their clinical trial studies, and then the WHO can make a decision whether they will recommend it to the entire world. Well, if the clinical trial studies are successful for the Philippines, the FDA and DHO, which is Department of Health, and FDA, which is Food and Drug Administration for the Philippines, will recommend it for use for the Philippines nation. But yeah, in order for it to be recommended for the world, entire world, it has to go before the WHO. The WHO will review the information, scientific data, and then make the appropriate decision whether they will recommend it for the world. But when you're a small country like the Philippines and many other countries, you have to do what you got to do. You have to make it do what it do to get your people safe and healthy and back on the road. Because they got vaccine, but the vaccine keeps running out as soon as they get it, and it takes money to buy more and more and more. So these things like this will help people that have for instance, that people that have mild cases of COVID-19, using the virgin coconut oil, and we talked to you about ivermectin, virgin coconut oil, and LeBron, that's the other one. Those are 3 clinical therapeutic medications or substances that can help people recover from the virus. I brought you all 3 of those. I've got another one I'm going to bring to you again as well. I made a series on therapeutic treatments, playlist series. Check a look at them. I mean, because when you're dealing in the Philippines, these people here are over. The hospitals are over capacity. Okay, and so whenever if you can't get in the hospital, what you gonna do? You know, just sit there and lay in the bed. I'm dying. Nah, you got to do something, man. And so I bring this stuff to you. I'm not advocating anybody use this stuff, but I'm telling you, I'm telling you, these are last ditch efforts that many people do because they can't get in the hospital. Hospital won't take them. You know, they don't have the room. They can't do nothing. Say, oh, sir, I'm sorry. You need to go home and just drink you some water and take you something. So you got to help yourself. Okay, so that's why I bring this stuff to you so you can know what people are doing here and talk to you about ivermectin, how many people are taking that big time. It has not been approved, and I'm not advocating it, but I'm reporting to you that that's being taken here a lot. Okay, that's the number one thing that they're taking for COVID if they can't get in the hospital, ivermectin. And then LeBron Lamar, that's the next one they're taking as well. That just came out. And there's a third one. There's another one I'm gonna talk to you about. I got that one. The next time we do one, when I continue the series, I'm gonna talk about the one I got. It's right in my kitchen. Right there on the counter. And it's over the counter. It's over the counter. But the studies say they're effective. So I'm gonna bring that to you as well. All right, guys, we're gonna take a look at our thumbnail for the day. Let's go. Here we go, right here. Philippine Identification System. See the lady right there, man? She's so cute, young lady. She said, I want my ID. Can you give me my ID, please? Yeah, she want that ID. She looked like she about 14, so she need an ID to make sure she over 18 so she can get a form in. I know ID. I know she be trying to fake that age, you know idea. But yeah, we're gonna talk about the ID system. It's gonna be similar to the various ID systems that we have throughout the states. Most states you use your general ID as your driver's license as your ID, but in this country, most people don't have a driver's license because they don't know how to drive. Okay, driving license and knowing how to drive is basic in America and most westernized world. But out here, most people take a jeepney, or or they walk it, or they ride a bicycle or a motorcycle. Most of them. All right, so driver's license is like, what? I don't have no drive. Most of them don't have it. So they had to find a way that they could centralize a database to include the entire Filipino people, and everybody is going to have to get registered. Okay, so and it will affect you as well. I'm going to bring that out to you as we go through this story. All right, let's take a look. So thumbnail for the day, one more time. All right, it's the Philippine Identification System. All right, we're gonna talk about that. And then here we go. No hocus pocus, just focus. Let's go. That's it right there, focus. All right, so you can bring that up. Okay, so you see the lady right there, she's behind what's called a hologram. You know what a hologram? Do you know what a hologram is? Yeah, it's a digital application that represents data digitally. And she just has to put her hand and pick it out. And all that stuff comes to her like that. It's a hologram, man. Scientific. This is 2020, 2021, man. And we only just begun. Let's go. All right. So we're going to take a look at what is the national ID system, okay? Then number two, we're going to take a look at when is it effective. And lastly, we're going to take a look at who is required. BobbieD, do I have to have one? BobbieD, I don't live in it. I mean, I'm just a visitor here. I'm a tourist visa. I'm on a 9A tourist visa. Do I need one, BobbieD? What about the people on the 13A? And BobbieD, come on now, you got to tell me. Okay, got you, man. Chill. All right, number one. Here's number one. What is the national ID system? As you see right to the top. What is the national ID system? Number 1A. It is a Republic Act 11055. Or it's called the Philippine Identification System, or PhilSys for short, y'all. PhilSys. So you'll begin to hear that quite often, quite a lot, because it is a required document. All Filipinos are required to have that document. Now, you say a lot of people can't even read and write. It doesn't matter whether you can read and write or not. You're required to have that document. And those that cannot read and write, they'll have to get someone to go with them to get that appropriate information and they'll use their thumbnail to identify that person. So they'll have to have that document. Okay, it's going to be a centrally required document to keep up with the people. If you try to do any business with the Philippine government and you're Filipino, even if you're an alien, you're going to need that document. Okay, all right. So it's a Philippine Identification System. It eliminates the need to present other forms of identification when transacting business with the government and the private sector. Now, this plan began in August of this act was passed in August of 2018 by President Duterte, and it's based on what's called a biometric system. Bobby, what you mean by biometric, man? It means that they measure your biological attributes, your facial recognition, your fingerprints, your eye things in your eye, your retina that they recognize. Biometric, biological measurements is what they do. It's all going to put on a card so that when you cannot, everybody's going to be uniquely identified by their biological traits, such as your fingerprints, etc. Okay, things that will identify you only and you alone. So don't get crazy on me because it's just a biometric. Everybody's using it. Most countries have those systems now. America has it. Europe has it. Everything is going biometric nowadays. So it's just Philippines is a little bit behind, and they're just now catching up. Okay. Number 2, when is it effective? Let's go. I got to pull up another. We'll show you when it's effective. Give me 1 second. Okay. So when is it? Oh, come on, man. Okay, here we go. When is it effective? Okay. It is effective immediately. It was effective back in 2018 when it was passed. However, and that's a big however, they didn't have the capability of getting everything ready at that time. So 2018 went, didn't get it done. 2019 went, didn't get it done. 2020 went, didn't get it done. So now here we are, we're 2021, and it only just begun. They started it April 30th. Okay. Now, there's no charge for the ID at all, right? At this time, I'll put it like that. You know how the Philippines do. They start out not charging you, and then they say, a lot of people got this. We can make some money, man. And then they start charging. But I expect that later on down the line, there'll be a fee, and especially for you guys that are foreigners, us as foreigners, since you're coming in this land and staying permanently, we'll probably have to get charged, because they always try to figure out a way to get us, man. You know how they do. They want that money, they want that dollar to make them holler. Let's go. All right, so number 3 is what? Number 3 is what? Last one, we out. Hold on. Number 3. Give me number 3. Number 3. Okay, here we go. So number 3, who's required, man? Bobby, who's? Tell me, Bobby. I need to know. The crime man want to know who's supposed to have one of these? Just Filipinos? Oh, I got you, man. Okay, all Filipinos are required. It's not all optional. It's required. If you're a Filipino, you're required. Whether you overseas, whether you in Timbuktu, whether you in Alaska, United States, Saudi Arabia, I don't care where you are. You're required to have this card. Okay, all Filipinos are required. All alien residents. What you mean? What you mean, my alien, man? You mean, I mean, you know you're not from outer space, right? But you are from out of the country. You're not born here. You're not a native. So anyone that's not a native is classified as an alien, okay? So I'm an alien, and I am not from Mars. I'm from the United States of a doggone America. I am an alien resident. And because I'm an alien resident, I'm required to have my national ID system card. So right now it's free, thank goodness. But I expect that eventually they'll make it chargeable for the aliens and then non-chargeable for the residents because they want the money. So right now they're not sticking it to us, but later on I'm sure they will. All right. So yeah, you gotta have that, guys. If you have a permanent resident visa, like such as I do, and you're an alien resident, as they call us, you will need that card. Now, if you are a temporary tourist visa, you're coming here on a 9A visa, you won't need that card because you're not permanent here. You're not a permanent resident, so don't have to worry about getting that card. And you will also need this. And for you guys that want to say, well, Bobby, do you know I already got the ACI-R card? What I need that for too, Bobby? Because that's what they say. They want you to have both. You're going to need the ACI-R card, I-card, which is the Alien Certificate of Registration. You will need that as well as your national system ID. And why they need two for the aliens, I don't know, but they need two pieces of information to identify you. Okay, so you'll need both. For those of you that is living here permanently, you will need both. Okay, now next question is, how do we get this thing, BobbieD? What are we going to do, BobbieD? I don't know where to go. Can you tell me? Sure, man, I got you, man. Look here. First thing you're going to do, you're going to register online. This basically 3 steps. Simple. You register online to www.register.philsys.gov.ph. Okay, and I'll have that information in the description of this video when I put the description out there. Okay, you're going to go there, register. Second step is you're going to choose an appointment time after you register. And when you register, it's going to ask you for specific information, like you'll need a birth date, some kind of public ID, information that pertains to you. And when you go to the website, it's going to give you a list of all of the documents that you will need. Now they'll give you options. You don't have to have just one particular document. There's a lot of alternatives that you can have. So you'll have to go when you get ready to register, you'll have to go up there and look and see what you got and what you can bring. And then the next step, once you registered online, you would choose an appointment time. Okay. Well, I got to choose an appointment time because you got to go down there, man. You got to go to a registration center. The first thing you do is go online to register. Once you register, that's when you get you put your information in concerning you and who you are, your identity, etc. That then generates allows you to get an appointment time. You have to get before a representative and you have to go over the information you submitted and you have to bring copies of it, okay? So that they can enter it in their records. And after that, you can go home, but everything's approved. In a few weeks, you will get your card, your national ID card, but biometrically imposed. Also, the reason why you have to come in too, because they have to take a picture, biometric picture, which may be your eye, picture your retina, picture fingerprints, maybe facial recognition. I'm not sure which technology, which type of recognition they're using, which is fingerprints, but they'll probably be using fingerprints. Because when I got my ACI-R card, they did the fingerprints and they did the facial recognition. So those are 2 things they did. I don't know if they're going to do the same thing with this one or not. But the ACI-R card, guys, for those of you that have one, it is also a biometrically imprinted card as well. It has your fingerprints on it, as well as probably your retina or facial recognition imprinted on the data on the card. Okay. All right. So and then once you get that, once you come back, once you leave the office and you give them your information, and about 2 or 3 weeks later, it may be longer than that because you know this is the Philippines, right? Every day is slow motion for me, slow motion for me, slow motion. Yeah, everything is slow motion out here. So once that's done, guys, you'll get a card. You won't have to come and pick it up. They will deliver it to your door by the postal system. Now, this is unusual for the Philippines because most of the time they never deliver nothing. I'm telling you straight. You know, like the USA, the postal man come to your door and drop it off. Not out here. You got to go to the post office. You got to take yourself out your door and go to. It's not like convenient like the USA at all. You have to go down there. Every time we have mail, we've gotten so good with the people. They know us down at our postal service. It's like 5 minutes away from us. They know us down there now. So we got so good with them. We gave the lady our number so she can text us if we ever have it. If you ever have any mail, she'll just text us. So you got mail, sir, and I come down and get it. That's because we got it like that. You know what I'm saying? But most y'all not gonna have it like that. You have to go down there, and most with a regular mail, you would have to go down there and pick it up. However, for your national ID card, they've made it much more convenient. And the reason why they have it delivered to your door, because it's a matter of security. Okay, when you're dealing with national ID card, your card could be intercepted by somebody else. And that's a very big security hazard. So they're making sure that they get it in the proper hands by delivering it to your door. And again, for those of you that are expats, you're living here permanently on a permanent resident visa, you will be required to have this card. Okay, so you may want to go online and look and start beginning that process. However, I gotta let you know, they have made a statement that they don't want the foreigners to do it right now because the system is sort of overwhelmed with the amount of Filipinos doing it at one time. So they're saying that 2 to 3 months after this month, then foreigners can then go on and get it. So okay. So I just want to bring that to you, man, so y'all know what's happening here in the Philippines. Okay, we got to have National ID Day in addition to the ACI-R card, and I don't know what else they're gonna require, man. But every time we turn around, is another bureaucratic red tape coming down the line. Okay, that's how it is, man. That's how life. That's how life is. You deal with it and keep it moving. You deal with it and keep it moving. And you don't want to live out here. You get tired of all that. Going back home where you came from. I'm ready, man. Hey, ain't no big deal in me. You know, it's another thing. You know, ain't nothing but a thing, baby. Come on, I got you. Come on, bring it. Well, but that's the way you have to have. You have to have a very positive mindset, positive attitude when you're living overseas, because things will never be the same as where you came from most of the time. So you have to be flexible and adjustable to deal with rules and regulations that are foreign to you because you're in a foreign land. Okay, that's it, man. All right, we're gonna find out who's gonna talk about must be the birth man in his house. Not gonna be long to find out who that is, who that said they're gonna be there. I need to know. I got to know. I want who that said they're gonna be there. People get ready. I got one. Hold on, y'all. I had this. You remember yesterday, the prior broadcast? I told you I was missing a slide. I'm gonna show you the slide for the not. This doesn't pertain to this particular broadcast, but I got this. I said, "Where's the slide?" I remember I had it. Hold up, I'm gonna show you where it's at. I had it down here because this slide is a video slide, and I was looking in my still images section, and I forgot that I put it in a different section. That's why I said, "Where's my other slide?" You know, but here it is, right here. This pertains to coconut oil. Okay, here we go. All right, that was just my roundup on my coconut oil presentation, but I forgot to show it to you. So I wanted to show it to you. I did some work. You know, that little clip, you think that, but that wasn't, that didn't take but 2 seconds. No, it wasn't no 2 seconds. It's little small stuff like that can take a while, man, especially if you don't know what you're doing. But thank goodness, I'm a master, baby. I know what I'm doing. I'm a master, a movie maker, editor. I can do it. I can make it swing. I can make it sing. I can make it do its thing. Let's go. We gotta find out who's gonna talk about the first man in there. He's out. People get ready. But there's a trains coming. Don't need no ticket. You just get on board. All you need is love. Who? Say it again. Say sweet, sweet love. Don't need no ticket. You just get on board. Get on board. Y'all ready, man? Are you ready for the raw cow? You ready for the raw cow, man? I'm ready for the raw cow. I'm trying to find out who's rubbing up, buffed up enough to be the first man in the heater. Who wants to be the first man in this house today? Who is bad enough to say I can do it? It takes a man. You got to have a man head on you. You got to have a mentality, a strong man. You got to have a #1 mentality. You got to be saying, I want to be out front and not in the back. I want to be on the top and not on the bottom. You got that mentality, man. I'm going to drill down here and find out who that is today. Okay? Y'all with me on my night crew? On my night crew say, who? Night shift. Let's go. Ryan Train, BobbieD, Lisa, one night shift. Who we got? Who we got? Murphy Hayes in the house, Gunny in the house, Gunny in the house, whoo, Gunny in the house, Gunny in the house, whoo, what's up, Gunny? Gunny man did it again. He was the #1 honcho today. Now he's back again on the same train. He said, I ain't playing no game today. BobbieD, JM gone. And I'm gonna take over control again. Okay, hey, I ain't mad at you, brother. You do your thing, do it right, tie long. Do it to the max, baby. Hey. Murphy Hayes said, hey, I got it back, man. He said, I fell off the throne for a little bit, but I got it back. I'm here to recover and let you know that I'm still on the throne. And I'm not alone. He got it, baby. You can't keep a good man down. You know that, right? That's what hey, all my life, man, I've been trying to hit the top, hit the top, hit the top. Sometimes I make it, sometimes I don't. But I keep on trying. I never stop. I don't stop till I drop. And if I drop, I get back up. Because we fall down, but we get up and we keep going. That's it, Murphy. You made it, man. You fell off the throne for a little bit, but you got back on it, man. This is the second time. I'm gonna see if you get it. I'm gonna see if you get a consecutive record and see can you make it how many consecutive times. I think Jim got this consecutive time record, but he gone now. But we don't have to worry about him no more. Y'all can take his place. Let's go. Congrats to your birthday. Y'all give his props out there. Round of train, Bobby Lacey, One Nation. Who we got? Crook Bar in the house. Crook Bar in the house. Woo, what's up, Crook Bar? He said, hey, what say you, Bobby Lacey? Hey, man, we said we blessed and highly flavored and favored of the Most High God, the Lord. Yeah, man, we doing good, man. You all right, man? So good to see you. So good to see you. So good to see ya. Good to see you. Hey, Crook Bar, man, you did this thing right, man. You came on the train, man. You came early, man. And, you know, I'm thankful that you made the train on the early part, but you know what I got to say, right? You know what I got to tell you, right? Hey, number 2 is good, but it just won't do. So good to see you, Crook Bar in the house, Crook Bar in the house. Who we got right here, Bobby Lacey? Crook Bar. He said, what's going on, Murphy Hayes? Murphy Hayes, what's up? Murphy Hayes doing good, man. He made it. He made it this morning. And he's riding the love train. He's a #1 honcho in the house. He's doing all right. Let's go, round train, Bobby Lacey. Who we got? Crook Bar, he said, congrats, my brother, on being #1 player on the love train. On the love train. Let's go, round train, Bobby Lacey, One Nation. Murphy Hayes, he said, hello, so Crook Bar. I'm blessed. Hope you are as well. Round train, Bobby Lacey, One Nation. Murphy Hayes, he's thanks, bro. Yeah, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, man. Round train, Bobby Lacey, One Nation. Crook Bar, he said, I'm better than I deserve, Murphy. By the grace of God. There you go, man. There go I. But the grace of God, except the grace of God, that could applies to every one of us. I'm talking about the Lord. Those of you that know Lauren and May, she's not doing too well. I think she had last time we saw her, she had a IV in her arm. He had a picture on Facebook with an IV in her arm, which means that she's probably in the hospital or hospitalized or something. And so we need to give her. Then when you do your prayers, whenever your personal prayer time is, if you would please remember to put her in your prayer for healing, because she asked, she on her caption on her picture, she said, I'm praying that the Lord would heal me. So I would ask that everybody, if you believe in prayer, that you would pray for it. So Lauren and May Magassini, that's her name. She just came back from Saudi Arabia. She's an overseas Filipino worker. She came back a few months ago and she's visiting her family. Hopefully she'll be well enough to go back to work, but that she's the breadwinner in her family. So if you would, guys, just remember Lauren Bagasina when you do your personal prayer. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Round train, Bobby Lacey, Murphy, hey, what's up? You say, hello, Bobby Lacey. What's up, man? You all right, Murphy? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, who we got? Round train, Bobby Lacey, One Nation, Murphy. He said, that grace and mercy never fails, my brother. Now, grace is all we got, man. We're here by grace. We're saved by grace, saved by grace, by faith and grace. And the most, in the eyes of the Most High Lord. We don't deserve it, man. You know, but He gave it to us anyway. So we have to be grateful. That's why Crook Mar said, better than I deserve, because he know what we deserve. Everybody, all of us know what we deserve. That's why he always said better than I deserve. And he's exactly correct. Ryan Train, Bobby Lacey, One Nation, Murphy. He said, the perils of developing countries, you have to do what you got to do. Yeah, it's better than giving up and doing nothing. Yeah, you know, when you live in a foreign country, you got to do what they ask you to do. Sometimes it gets redundant. Sometimes it seems like so, you know, beneath you, you know, because you're in a big old, you're from a big old, more highly developed country. But realize you got, when you're in Rome, you got to do as the Romans. You got to flow like these people flow. You might not like it. Sometimes I can't stand some of the. Come on, I'm being real, man. I'm just being real. Some of the things they do out here, I can't stand it. You know, I don't like it. But I realize that's a part of living out here, and I deal with it. Doesn't mean I don't have to like it to deal with it, right? But I deal with it and keep it moving. Let's go. Ride Train, Bobby Lacey, One Nation. Murphy, he said, it's about, they are updating their identification system that great. They are catching up. Yeah, they're catching up. They're far behind, not only in that one area, but many other areas. And the Philippines trying to get out of this. They have a status as nations go as a developing nation status. They're not an underdeveloped nation. They used to have that status years ago, but they are a developing nation. So they're trying to move to the next level to be a developed nation versus a developing nation. Okay. So in order to do that, they have to get their infrastructure together and get it better. They have to do the identification systems and a whole lot. The medical systems have to go. A whole lot of stuff has to go up in order for them to get into the developing system, developing country level. So that's what they're doing. They're trying to modernize and get everybody to be on the same course. One of the things they're doing, the national ID system is for as well. They're trying to get people here in the Philippines to have checking accounts and savings accounts, banking, and get into the banking system. One of the reasons why is because they want everybody to get into the banking system, because this is a cash king country. They want to move off of cash and move on to card and cash and credit and digital stuff. That's what they're doing. And so that's another reason why they need ID. Most of the people here that's on cash, they don't need no ID, you know, because they put this, everything's in their hand, pocket and pay the bill cash, that's it. They don't, it's nothing that's digital with them. So, and they don't have, most of them don't have bank accounts. They don't have checking accounts or bank savings account. So in order to get that done, if you get a checking account, a bank account, they want you to have some kind of ID. Okay, so that's why that's another reason why they're doing the national ID system. Most of the older people have nothing, but their whole life they pay cash. So they will, older people, whether they can, and a lot of people out here can't read, you know, but they still got to get that ID. All right, let's go around train Bobby Leasing One Nation. Who we got? Remember, he said, where's the kid? Where's the card obtained? Okay, the card obtained is by the Philippine Statistics Authority, PSA. That's what that PSA is on this diagram. The Philippine Statistical Authority is the one that did all the work and trying to get design the card and get everything out, and they're the one that pushing out the program right now. It started on April 30th. You can go, I gave that, it's a website you can go, but right now they're not taking foreign people right now because they said the system was overwhelmed. So 3 months from now, May, June, July, August, September, we can probably go up there and sign and apply for a card. But because that card is going to be needed by anybody out here in the Philippines that living on a permanent basis. If you do anything, if you get a bank account, whatever, anybody, you got to have that. You're going to have that card. That's the main card they're looking at right now. I'm going to show you where, I'm going to get the, it's a website you go. It's got register something. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'll pull it up. I just had it. Okay, here we go. Which one is it? This one right here. Is this it? That's not it. Where's that, Steve? Okay, I think it's one. Okay, you're going to go to www.register.gov.ph. That's where it's at right there. www.register.philsys.ph. Now you see the PSA right there, and that globe. That's the symbol or the logo for the Philippine Statistics Authority. They're the one that's administering the program for the Philippines National ID System. And whenever you go, you have to go online and register. Then when you register, you'll get an appointment. Once you get that appointment, you have to go to a center, a registration center. Now, they'll have many registration centers throughout your area. Most of them will be in the mall areas. So there'll be a central point where most people know how to get to. So, but they'll have various registration centers. And when you get your appointment, it'll have where your time of your meeting, your appointment, and the time of your registration. And it'll tell you exactly what you'll need to bring in order to have a successful registration. Because when you go to the website, you're just beginning to sign up. You're not actually registering anything. You're just inputting data and information you'll need in order for them to facilitate getting your card. Okay, so that's where you go for that. All right, let's go back to the comments here. All right, remember his card. Yeah, I got you, man. You right on train Bobby Leasing One Nation. He said, thanks, got it. All right, man. Crew Mark running high train Bobby Leasing. He said, Bobby, remember the mailman dropped off your IRS check at your door a few weeks ago. Was that correct? Yeah, but that wasn't normal. You know why he did that? Crew Mark, that was
that was not from the post office. It came from the U.S. Embassy.
Okay, she said it came from the U.S. Embassy and it wasn't from the post office. But But a man had dropped. He's talking about the time a postman had dropped something off for us. Remember that time? That wasn't a check. What was that? I don't remember what it was. Okay, the postman. That's what he's talking about. The postman dropped off that something for us. But that, yeah, I understand that. But that's not a normal thing, occurrence. Kumar. Very seldom you see that. We normally have to go up there and get our stuff. The reason why he dropped that off for us, because he said he knew us, right? I told you we got it in good with him. He knew us, and he was coming down this way. That's why he dropped that. He made an exception for us, because we good buddies up there with the post office. Other than that, they would have texted us, but he was on his way out, and he knew where we were, so he dropped it off. That was an exception. Ride train, Bobby Lizzie. K-I-K, I think it's K-I-K-E-N, Kikan, okay? I think that's it. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. He said, when is the Philippines opening up to tourists? Good question, Kikan. Good to see you, man. If you're new to the show, click that subscribe button and hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button for me one time. 1, 2, 3, chichipaya. Hit that like button, okay? Thank you so much. So let me ask you a question. The Philippines doesn't have a definite date and time exactly when they're opening up. So nobody can actually answer that question adequately and accurately. I can give you my estimations. I can give you my guesstimations. I can give you my speculations. That's all I can give you. And we did a show on when will the Philippines open up, about, what, 3 or 4 days ago? And I'll tell you what I said. I said that on that show, I showed you 2 of the government officials that were pushing for the Philippines to open up again. The first one was named Mikey Romero. He is the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives of the Philippines. And the second one was Mayor Junard Chang. He's the mayor of Lapu-Lapu City. His city is hurting right now because his city is based on tourism dollars. When he doesn't have any tourism dollars, the economy's like, ping, hit the tank, you know. So they're pushing that they want the Philippines to open up as quickly as possible. And the reason why they're saying it, because most people, they want the Philippines to open up to vaccinated people, okay? People have the vaccine. If you know, Kikan, that in the USA, Biden and the CDC have said that everybody that's been fully vaccinated with the 2 doses can now relinquish wearing masks, okay? So because of that, people in the Philippines said, well, hey, these guys are fully vaccinated. What do we got to worry about? We don't have, they're vaccinated. If they can show us the vaccination papers to prove they're vaccinated, we want them to come here. We need, our economies are floundering. Our economy's hitting down to the bottom. We need multi, you know. So they want tourists to come back in, but they want the vaccinated tourists coming in first. So Kikan, if you're a tourist trying to get here, get yourself vaccinated, because I suspect that when they do open it up, it'll be open up to vaccinated people on a priority basis. And that's because they don't have to be concerned about you, because you already got your shots and you can prove if you've got your shots, okay? So that's the thing to do. My guesstimate again for opening up would be the last quarter of this year, October, November, December, and at the latest, I think it would be first quarter of next year. So that is my very best estimate as being a person on a boots on the ground kind of person out here and seeing what's going on and reading the news, comments of the government officials. That is my very best estimate. Okay. Thanks so much. Ride train, Bobby Lizzie, One Nation, Cecilia. What's up, Cecilia? How you doing, my dear? So good to see. Angel in the house. Angel in the house. Angel in the house. Woo! What's up, Angel? How you doing? He said, I had that national ID. Oh, you got it already. Great. I got to get mine, but they're telling us that the foreign people got to wait like 3 or 4 months because the system is overwhelmed, and they want the Filipinos, the natives, to get theirs first. So they can't hold me accountable for not getting it when they're telling me not to get it. So, but I'm glad you got yours, and you better hold on to that one too, because it's going to be a valuable document. It's going to be like, you know, some people out here would normally get the post office ID or the NBI ID. Those are the normal credentials, but there was nothing standard for anyone to accept, for any business or government to accept as a standard ID. So this is going to replace the NBI. It's going to replace the postal, the voters card. Those are the 3 things that people would use out here for ID, standard ID. If they didn't, and they have driver license, they use the NBI card, the voter's ID card, and what was the other one? Anyway, those three things they were used, but that's going to be gotten away with. That national ID card is going to be the thing of the future. Everybody's going to need it. Even your mama, your great mama, if they still alive, they're going to need that, okay? Hold on to that. Ride train, BobbieD, let's see one day who we got. Crook Mark, he said, hello there, lovely Cecilia, my dear. How you doing? Ride train, BobbieD, let's see who we got. Murphy, hey. He said, the local mail system there is corrupt. I had two situations when the packages were stolen or disappeared and didn't make it to the recipient. Okay, might be right. I'll tell you what. I've had similar situations. One time I was dating. Anyway, I was dating a person one time, and I said I had a prepaid card, right? And I sent it in the mail like a dummy. I didn't know. And you know what, man? Guess when she got it? She got the card 2 years later. 2 years later, and we were broke up. She got the card 2 years later. She said, she emailed me. She said, I got my card. I said, who is this? I ain't know who it was. And then she explained, I said, you forget that. I canceled the card. Yeah, but yeah, that shows you that the system is inadequate. It's antiquated. It's old. It does not compare to the United States system or the European mail systems whatsoever. Okay, if you send anything here, you better make sure that you don't send it regular mail. You send it certified mail if you're going to send it to the mail. But if you send anything here, you should normally send it to FedEx, DHL, or UPS. That's going to be your best shot. If it's something very, very important, do not send it through the mail. Okay, and I learned that. Do not send it to the mail because it may never get there. And if it gets there, it will take a long time. The standard time for the regular mail that gets here is like 30 days. You can play with your man. 30 days. A regular piece of mail to get here 30 days or more. Okay. So when I found that out, anything critical that I need to send back to the United States, I FedEx it, I DHL or UPS it. Or they have an express mail here that you can send stuff, and you can send stuff express from the USA. But if you send something express in the USA is like overnight, right? Not so here. If you send an express mail from the US here and you expect it to get there next week or whatever, forget about it. It's gonna get there like 30 days or more, just like the regular mail. So you're wasting your money sending anything express right here. If it's something important, again, send it UPS, FedEx, or DHL. Yeah, it is a very bad system out here as far as the mail is concerned. And that's why we had to go up there to the mailbox people, mailman people all the time. We go to the post office, and that's why they know us. Because I know how slow the mail is, and I know when mail comes in sometimes, they don't even look and disperse it properly. So I made it a point to get up there and befriend those people, and they know me and Lisa D now. And every time we get a piece of mail, normally they would text us. But like Crook Mar said, the man brought the piece of mail that time because he was coming out our way. And again, like I said, we befriended them. They know it. So that's why he dropped that. But that was a very unusual situation. Ride train, BobbieD, let's see one night who got Murphy here. He said, hello, Angel, my dear. I said, how you doing, sweetheart? You all right? You all right? Let's go. Ride train, BobbieD, let's see one nation. Who we got? Murphy here. He said, I'm praying for you, my friend. Learnie. Yeah, we're praying for Learnie, May. She's a rider of this train frequently, and we want to make sure that she is healed. She's back where she can get up and go to work, or she is the breadwinner in her family. She's not working. No money coming in, you know. So we're praying that she gets well. She can get back out there and get her job back when it's time for her to go back. Right now, she's still relaxing, back on vacation. Well, she's not on vacation now because she's ill, but when she gets back well, she'll be relaxing for a little while, and then it'll be time for her to go back. All right. Ride train, BobbieD, let's see one nation. Who we got? Ken, what's up, man? He said, thank you. Thank you so much. Hey, no problem, man. Anytime. That's why we're here. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, suggestions, emotional outbursts, just let us know. Okay? Thank you so much, sir. Ride train, BobbieD, let's see who we got. Michael Coffee, need some. It's BobbieD. Hello. Magandang umaga, Pani. Kumusta ka? Okay rako, ika, salamat. Riding the train, Bobby Lizzie, One Nation. Burberry Hayes. Wow, 2 years. Yeah, it took. I was shocked myself. Yeah, she said 2 years. It was 2 years, man. I had forgot all about it. You know, I forgot. I said, well, you can forget that car. I really can't. I canceled that car when she's, you know, she never said she received. I kept asking for about 4 months. You got the car? No. I forgot all about it. So 2 years later, we were already broke up. She got the car. I said, forget that. It's just canceled. That showed me right then that the Philippine postal system is a joke. I mean, it's, you know, I'm not trying to be mean-hearted or mean-spirited. I'm just calling it like it is. It's when you compare this postal system with the postal systems in the Western world, it does not compare. It's very, very, very slow. And so I'm not putting them down because it is what it is, right? And I have to deal with it. And that's why I befriended the people up at the post office, give them my text number, phone number, so they can text us whenever we get me. And so far they have done that. Ryan Train, Bobby Lizzie, One Nation. Yeah, it has to have a track. Yeah, you should. Anytime you send anything here through the postal system, or you send anything from here through the postal system, you better have your tracking numbers, because if it's no tracking number, anybody can take that and put it in their pocket. You know, if it's a check, if it's a money, whatever, and people, you believe it or not, people still send money in the mail. You think I'm playing with you? I know they shouldn't do it, but people do it all the time. They put it in the brown paper. Ain't nobody gonna see what it is. Ain't nobody. Yeah, right. When they looking for money, they got X-ray eyes, X-ray vision, like Superman. You go right there, see that mean green. Let's go. Right train, Bobby Lizzie, One Nation. Michael Coffey, Lisa. He said, Bobby, hello. God bless and be with all the train riders today. Keep the faith. Thank you so much, Nurse Mike. Keep the faith, man. Appreciate that, man. Right train, Bobby Lizzie. Who we got? Paul, what's up, Paul? You're right, man. Good to see ya. He said, what's going on, Bobby Lizzie? I hit the replay. I had to reply, see what's going on out there, driving, working hard. Always, that's always, yeah, man. Go ahead, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Do your thing. Make that montage, because you're going to need it when you come to the Philippines. Your lady going to say, you ain't got no montage? No, I just got enough to get my ticket to get it. Okay, I'll see you later. Where you go? I got to find somebody with some montage. Don't want that to happen to you, man. Work hard, do your thing, and you're going to be all right. Let's go. Right, chain, Bobby, who we got? All right, Burberry said, yes, the mail takes 30 days, never more than likely it ends up at the mailman's house. I don't know where it go, man. But there's been many a times that people have sent things to me. My bank in the USA sent me a card and it never got here. I had a replacement card, right? Actually, my card expired, right? Here, I had a credit card. It expired, and they sent me a renewal card. And I kept asking, where's the card? Where's the card? We sent it to me. I said, you sent it in the mail? Oh, no, why you do that? I said, y'all know I'm living in a foreign country. I said, I might not never get, and I never got the card. They had to send me another one, and I had to pay them to send it out through FedEx. I had to pay them $40 or something like that to send it out to FedEx so I could be assured that I would get it. Because they don't know, they would not send it through FedEx without me paying. They said, we send everything regular mail. I said, can I pay you to send it FedEx? That's how I got my card. So yeah, man, don't send nothing there regular mail, and don't send nothing out regular mail if you can help it. Let's go. Ride train, Bobby Lizzie, Michael Coffey, Lisa. He said, Bobby, hello. If you are flying Qatar and UAE Airlines, you might get your flight canceled. Yeah, it's a lot of airlines canceling flights. One of the most airlines that's most reliable in this era of pandemic is one of the airlines I never like riding, and that is Philippine Airlines. They're doing great as far as cancellations, very, very little, very, very low. But the other ones are canceling left and right, left and right. So booking a flight right now, man, is not a good thing. I mean, because the schedules are being changed. And one of the things that's impacting the airlines, reason why they're canceling the flights a lot, is because there's a cap limit coming to the Philippines, okay? And a lot of times the airlines have to coordinate with each other to find out how many they got, how many they got, how many they got. And so when they come in, they get ready to ship them out. Okay, we got too many booked on this flight. We got to cancel. So that's one of the reasons why they have a lot of cancellations, okay? So, because there's a cap coming into the Philippines, they can't handle a whole lot of people because the variants out here, and they want to be very, very careful. Ron Train, Bobby, Lizzie, one night, who we got? Paul, what's up? What's up? What's up? He said, thanks for keeping us up to speed. What's going on in the Philippines? Keep it up. Yeah, thank you so much, sir. I do, man. I try to keep, when I know it, you know it. And sometimes you know it before I know it. Let's go around to everybody needs what station. We got Michael Coffee. Need some coffee. What's up, Michael? He said, BobbieD, hi. Philippines is blocking some Middle Eastern airline flights. There, you can't go on. Yeah. Well, you know they got a ban on Pakistan, India, Sri Lanka, and there's another country they added recently. I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, they don't want them coming in here because of the variant of the India variant, and so they're banning a lot of the Middle East countries right now, and some of the Asian countries as well. And that's, I can't blame them. That variant is is like 4 times more contagious and more infectious than the regular variant. So you want to try to limit people coming in contact with those type of people as much as possible. So I can't blame them for that. All right, let's go. That's it. All right, guys, it's been real. It's been real. It's been real. We got to go. We got to go. We got to go. I'll be back tomorrow morning in the morning, and I'll be with you guys again in the morning. You want to do closing? Okay. I'm gonna do the closing clips. Okay, hold on. Give me a minute. Do the closing clips, and we out, man. We gone.
Closing clips.
Yeah.
Right there.
Okay, here we go.
A towering presence, run like the wind. Be a king or a queen. Life in the Philippines.
All right, guys, it's been real. But we got to go. Now, we will be back tomorrow. And if you don't see me in the morning, well, you should. But if you don't, I'll be doing a video because I started a video. I didn't get a chance to finish it. So hopefully I'll get it finished. But I want to be with you in the morning so that I can catch the people that we didn't catch tonight. All right? And hold on 1 second. Get this off here. Give me 1 second, guys. Right here. Okay. But it's been real, guys. I appreciate you showing up, being a part of the train with me. And we'll see y'all in the morning. Y'all have a good one. I guess this is your morning already. Y'all are getting up out the house. It's like, what, 10:26 a.m. in the morning, and on the western side. But y'all doing good. Y'all have a great day, and I'll see you again in the morning my time. Okay? This is BobbieD. And the tuba queen over there, she about to go to sleep. Say, take care, God bless, and peace.